Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with another video. And man, am I shocked. I really did not expect to get this in as fast as I got it in. I, I mean, my God, the Severance sale was only, what was it, July 12th through the 15th, I believe it was. And, it said, it was going to take 6 to 8 weeks for this to come in. And holy cow, I just recently got this in, and you already know what it is. So I got in Dario Argento's opera. This is the 5 disc collector's edition. And boy, this is beautiful. Let me tell you. There you go. If you were a horror fan in the 80s, this was one of the most iconic visions you've ever seen. The needles taped to the eyes. And just, wow. Just an amazing movie by Dario Argento, and I got this in today. You see, it's a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, not the same as the Della Morte Della More release, where that one was more. That one, the slipcase is more of a gloss finish, where this is a little bit more of like a matte finish. Of course, you got the raised letters with Dario Argento and opera, but my God, this is beautiful. It's like, I mean, seriously, worth every penny I spent on it. Just amazing. So, but yeah, like I said, I guess maybe because I put my order in early. I mean, I kept my eyes on it, and I knew I wanted this. I really, really wanted this. And as soon as I got the, as soon as I kept checking my phone, checking the website. As soon as I saw it was up, I wasted no time. I ordered it. Maybe that's why I got it in so quick, because I put my order in fast. But here you go. There's no, like, you don't get the title or anything on the top or anything like that. I didn't see anything as far as like any kind of like limited edition number or anything like that. But here you go. And honestly, I don't know. And there's the inside. I don't know if this is still available on the website, but yeah. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to look into this bad boy. Okay, it's not a rigid, you can tell, it's a thick cardboard, but it's not a rigid hard case or anything like that. But still, it's beautiful. So, then of course, you got the nice booklet there. And one thing I will say about the 4K transfer, because like I said, anything to do with this movie, this is the most iconic image, is the girl bound and tied up, and she's got the needles taped to her eyes so she can't close her eyes. One thing I will say that is really, really interesting is in the 4K transfer, like when I was looking at it, I was like, like, oh man, like those needles have got to look fake. They don't look fake. I don't know. I'm kind of actually, whoa. Like, but I was expecting them to look like really like, I was expecting like the color to be off and they look kind of rubbery or something like that. They don't. It's like, they really don't. It's like, but my God, there's the back. You got the opera house. And, what really surprised me was years ago when I first saw this movie, I honestly thought this was meant to be Dario Argento. Like, this was meant to be his version of Phantom of the Opera. But then years later, he actually did his version of Phantom of the Opera with the late Julian Sands and his daughter, Asia Argento. So we got the booklet, and there we go. Dario Argento there with the actors. I think that's the actor who played the director of the opera. There you go. Cinematography on the. Oh, yeah, yeah. The bird eating the killer's eyeball. The raven, sorry. There you go. Just, yeah, beautiful booklet and really, really nice. So you got that. Then we get to the meat of it, as they say. Here you go. You got the case. Then you got the back. And look at all of those bonus features. Holy cow. You even got the CD soundtrack. One thing I will say is a little bit surprising is no Reversible cover art. That shocked me. That really surprised me, man. I'll tell you. But anyway, no big deal. This is the classic poster art, I believe. So there you go. There's your 4K there. And my air conditioner just kicked on. It's summer, so. Okay, then you got your two Blu-rays here. This one is that's the director's cut. The director's cut runs, I believe, 107 minutes, and I think the theatrical cut runs about 96 minutes. So you got the director's cut there. You got the U.S. cut. The U.S. Theatrical cut. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't notice that till just now. Okay, both of these are the director's cut, but in different aspect ratios. Okay, this one here is 235 to 1. This one here is 185 to 1. Okay. So it's here additional extras. And then you got your CD soundtrack. So, yeah, I mean, this thing is absolutely loaded. And you may want to skip because it's time to start reading all the bonus features. This is going to take a minute or two, so I'll get through as best as I can. Okay, on the 4K disc, you get your choice of the theatrical cut or the US cut. Let's see here. Audio commentaries featuring actress, was it Christina Marcelic? I hope I pronounced that right. And Angel Sola, head of programming at the Sitges Film Festival. Alan Jones, author of... God, I don't know why I try to do this. I can't hardly read it. Damn it. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. I can't really read that. I don't know. Maybe... Good God. Let me try again. Let me see. Author of Profondo Argento, and Kim Newman, author of Anno Dracula. Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson, and Troy Howarth, author of Murder by Design, the unseen cinema of Dario Argento and trailers. Let's see, Disc 2, Blu-ray, Director's Cut. Let's see here. All new interviews with co-writer, director, producer Dario Argento, screenwriter Franco Ferrini, and actress Christina Marcelic. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Disc 3 Blu-ray is all new interview with film historian Fabrizio Spurio and Alan Jones. Conducting Argento's opera, actual featurette, archival featurette, featuring including cast and crew interviews, Q&A with Dario Argento, Franco Ferrini, and Lamberto Bava as cinema fan base from 2006. Disc 4 Blu-ray interviews with actress Coralina Cataldi Tassoni. Let's see here. Tano Barberini, Antonella Vitali, and Dario Nicolodi. Composer Claudio Simonetti. Let's see. Camera operator Antonio Scasamoza. Oh, sorry, guys. Special effects artist Sergio Stiletti. Stivoletti. Stivoletti. Dear God, why am I doing this? I'm putting you guys through hell with this. Sorry about that. Makeup artist Franco Casagni. Steadicam operator Nicola Pecorini. Press agent Enrico Lucerini, and 4K color correction supervisor Karim Hussein. Behind the scenes video content created from archival footage, and then the CD soundtrack exclusive booklet by Claire Donner of the Miskatonic Institute of Horror Studies. Please forgive me, everybody. I'm sorry. If it wasn't so small, I've been able to read it, but Dear God, I'm so sorry. I just put you all through that. It's like, please forgive me. Yeah, like I said, this is beautiful. This is a gorgeous edition. You got HDR, you got Dolby Atmos, or not Dolby. You got Dolby Vision, and let's see here. Let's see. And then with audio, you have English 5.1, English mono, Italian stereo, which is my preferred way to watch the movie. Watch it with the Italian language and subtitles. And let's see here. Was it clean? Something English mono? I'm sorry. This is what I was saying. This stuff here is so small to read. That's what's making it so hard. But yeah, I mean, you can tell this thing is loaded. And just, my God. This is such a beautiful edition. And if there's going to be an award for like 4K of the year, I would be shocked if this didn't end up getting nominated. It's just, it's beautiful. You're talking about a movie from 1987, so the HDR and everything looks really good on here, as it should. It would be a shock if this movie didn't look amazing. It does. But if you're worried about like they use any kind of like digital restoration or anything like that, there doesn't appear to be any at all. The film is a movie from 1987, shot on 35 millimeter film, and from everything that I saw, the transfer looks like it just completely honors that and works with the print available. There doesn't seem to be any kind of like digital cleanup or anything. It doesn't look like they tried to polish it up to make it look like a movie that came out this year as opposed to 1987. Definitely a consistent level of grain throughout the entire movie. There are a couple moments. The grain is pretty noticeable in certain scenes, but for the most part, it's not distracting. You could watch it and the movie would be fine. It just, holy cow, it looks fantastic though. Big surprise there, but it does. It looks amazing. Some of the scenes, like the dream sequence, where I think the character Betty, she's having the dream sequence where she's a little girl and she's going, through the run down rooms and everything else, and just that really, the production design and everything, just the beautiful, like, just gothic, creepy atmosphere looks amazing on there. The lighting, like when she comes into the, I guess you'd call it killer's lair, where she sees her mother tied up and everything, and it's like the way the light comes up on her face and everything else, just gorgeous the way it's done. And the scenes in the opera house are just like, wow, especially when they're doing the opera production, to also to try to get the ravens to try to help them catch the killer and everything. Just my God, it looks so beautiful. And this is one of Argento's best looking shot films. It's just, I can't say enough good things about it. Severn, like I said, for the price though, it's like, yeah, Severn really did knock it out of the ballpark with this one. And just, I could go on and on, but the sound was fine. I had no issues with sound. I would be surprised if, there came out, like I said, I didn't notice any problems with the sound, but I would be surprised if, there came up to be some kind of issue with the picture quality or sound quality, and they have to send out replacement discs. I didn't notice anything. Of course, I'm not like a super AV specialist. I'm just, Joe movie lover. So to me, it looked and sounded, absolutely beautiful. No problems there. Like I said, though, my preferred way of watching it was to watch it with, I just have to admit, I'm not really big on English dubbing over foreign films. I would much rather just watch, with the Italian language with the English subtitles. That's just me, my preferred way of doing it. And it was just, a treat to sit there and watch it that way. And, but overall, just, what can I say? Obviously, they put a lot of love and a lot of work into this, and it clearly shows. And just everything about this is just stunning. And if you're a fan of the movie, I would say, if you love the movie, you love a nice collector's edition, this is what you get. and just everything about this bad boy. And I would say, but if it's like, it's too expensive, and it's like, assuming it's even still available on their website, but if it's too expensive and it's like, sorry, that's going to break my bank, I can't afford it, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm pretty sure that here before too long, uh, you know, I'm sure they'll put out like a nice, more kind of like streamlined standard edition. I mean, they did it with Delamorte Delamore and the Church and the Sect and all that kind of stuff. They did just, standard editions of those. So I'm sure just, if this is too expensive, just bide your time. I'm sure, they'll get put out a standard edition here before you even know it, and something more affordable. But just, yeah, I don't really know what else I can say about it. Just, the transfer is beautiful and solid. The HDR really does, do its work in certain scenes. Some scenes are just, amazing the way they're done. Like the scene when Betty is in her apartment, she puts the eye drops in, and the way the scene is photographed and stuff like that, it's like just so beautifully done. But just, yeah, I mean, if you're a big fan of this movie, if it's still available, I say, and you got the money for it, jump on it. I would highly recommend it. But like I said, if it's like, sorry, this is just too out of my price range, I understand that. I understand, not everybody can afford this stuff. And I was very lucky to be able to afford it myself. But I would say, yeah, if you don't have the funds, I would say just be patient. Guarantee you, before you even know it, there'll be a nice standard edition of this coming along. So, but I think that's about it. I can't really say too much else about this. It's just stunning. A great way to present this movie, and Severin just really knocked it out of the ballpark with this bad boy. And so, but yeah. Anyway, the best this movie's ever looked and sounded. Just overall, just worth every penny I spent on it. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, could you please leave it a like? And if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And that's it, everybody. So take care. Have a good night.